Your first half MVP for the season, Joey, since it was your question, I will go ahead and let you go first.
Oh, man. I really wanted to give it to Nico Horner, but I'm going to go with Ian Happ because I feel like he's just been so consistent and really, really come into his own this year. Maybe not as great towards the end of the first half as we've seen, but hey, I mean, it's hard to you're getting close to the All-Star break and the moment that he's been waiting for, right, to become an All-Star and what he was expected to be when he was a first-round selection, and now he is. And so it's cool to see him, as we've mentioned earlier in the show, him be an All-Star, and I think he is definitely the most valuable player because he hasn't been as bad as Contreras has been in the clutch. He's gotten some base hits in the clutch this year, which Contreras has not, and he has not for most of his career here, even though as great of a player as he's been. It's just the fact of the matter that in the clutch, he does not have the greatest numbers. I'm not bashing Contreras by any means. He's had a great first half as well, and he's up there for MVP for the first half for the Cubs too. So don't hear what I'm not saying. But, yeah, I mean, Ian Happ for me, MVP for sure.
Juice?
Thompson Morel. Each time I see those guys out there, it's appointment television. I'm giving these guys the MVP strictly because I think that they've overperformed what the expectations were. And the fact that I think that they found something in Keegan Thompson makes me feel more optimistic about the future. And Christopher Morel has just been a pleasant surprise. And I'm giving him the MVP because while this team is very hard to watch, he's the one who is the least hard to watch, if that makes any sense. He's very exciting, and I enjoy sitting and watching. That's why he's my MVP.
Yeah, absolutely agree there and understand what you're putting down, Juice. I'm going to go a little bit kind of off the beaten path with my pick because Nico Horner, absolutely worthy, absolutely deserving. I think hitting over 300, just continuing to improve, been excellent defensively, one of the best at the shortstop position in the NL. But when we talk most valuable, right, it's who brings the most value. And value, gentlemen, can be defined in a number of ways because when you're a winning team, right, value is your best player. That's why the MVP every year in the league is usually on a team that wins, right? Because they bring the most value to a good team. The Cubs' value right now is able bodies who are here for the future. And I'm going to give a special shout out to our friend of the program and new dad, Justin Steele is my MVP because guess what? He's the only pitcher of the starting five entering the season who hasn't been on the IL yet. He's healthy. He's building. He's getting better for the future. The best ability is availability. And especially when you're a guy to build toward with the future, right? Justin Steele figures to fit probably into some type of plan here, whether he's in the bullpen, whether he's a starter long term. He's been the guy that's gotten the most reps this season in a season that wins and losses does not matter. And to me, he's been valuable. He's available every fifth day. Yes, obviously he just became a dad and he finally missed some time. Okay, but he missed it because he became a dad, not because he's beat up, right? Stroh's had 2 trips to the IL. Smiley's been on the IL a couple times. There's a lot of other, instances here, right, where other pitchers in the rotation have gone down. Hendricks and Miley are both down currently. So Justin Steele, my MVP.